Ready?
Yes.
Trinity College London ISE 1. Achiever Level B1. This is a speaking test. I am your interlocutor. My name's Angelina. What's your name?
My name is Nidhi Bada.
Can you introduce me to your topic for today?
Yes. My topic for today is hobbies.
And what are your 4 topic points?
My 4 topic points are traveling, reading storybooks, watching TV, and cooking.
Okay. How often do you cook?
I cooked food every day for 4 people.
How long it's been you're cooking?
It's been 15 years I am cooking.
Who taught you how to cook?
My mother taught me how to cook.
What kind of programs do you like to watch on TV?
I like comedy program watch in the TV.
What's your favorite TV program?
My favorite TV program Kapil Sharma show. It is Indian show that we see that comedy show, then we laugh.
Right. All right. Can you please tell me about an experience when you traveled recently?
Yes, recently I traveled Paris. I went to Disneyland. In Disneyland had lots of rides. I did some ride is difficult ride, and I ate ice cream. It is Mickey Mouse ice cream. And I travel Eiffel Tower. I walked on the Eiffel Tower up first floor. Then first floor have lots of cafe. I ate pizza in Eiffel Tower.
Okay, that's fantastic. And what kinds of things do you like to do when you are not at home and you're traveling?
I like to do uh, listen music and read some story on my free time. And sometimes I prefer sleep in the car.
Okay. What kinds of books do you like to read?
I like romantic book, module books, and story books and children's book.
Okay. Moral stories, okay? Moral storybooks. If you don't like this word, don't say it. If you will not remember it, just don't say it. Okay. Do you think reading is a good exercise for the mind?
Yes, reading is good exercise in mind because we read the book, then we heard for 3 times, we heard the 14th time, we talk to someone in English.
Okay. And do you read any books to learn English?
Yes, I read English book to learn English because English is important to me because I'm learning English. And in the UK, I am living in the UK right now. In UK, everyone speak English.
Okay. Do you have any other hobbies?
Yes, I have another hobbies. I have drawing, painting hobbies. On free time, I do painting and coloring.
Okay. So could you please tell me about a storybook that you read recently?
Recently, I read Shoes and the Elves. That is two elf and shoemaker. Shoemaker has last pair of leather. Then elves come in the house. Then they sweat the shoes. The next day, shoemaker sew the shoes. Then he put shoes in the shop. Then one man came into the shop. They buy the shoes. Then next they have they need money. Then he shoemaker then buy more shoes. Then every day Elsa come in the house. They sweat the house. They one day they sweat 4 pair of boots and 4 pair of shoes. Then man and man 5 decide to who making the shoes. Then one day they hide on the inside the cupboard. Then they sure they
Thank you so much. This is the end of part 1 of speech. And now we will move to the part 2. This is called the conversation round, in which I will ask you some questions and you will also ask me 1 to 2 questions. So let's talk about exercise. Do you think it is important to stay fit and healthy?
Yes, it is important to stay healthy. We work properly and we eat lots of fruits. We stay healthy. Then we walk around the people. Then we not stay healthy. Then we ill.
Okay, all right. Do you exercise?
Yes, I'm exercise in the morning. I exercise. I on the TV. Then on the TV I exercise to see the exercise. And
do you like to watch videos about exercise?
Yes, I like to watch video in exercise.
Okay. What time of the day do you prefer to exercise?
I prefer morning time is best for me because afternoon I go to work.
So what forms of exercise do you know about?
I know push-up, squat, and kicking, boxing.
Okay, all right, okay. So how often do you exercise?
I often only 2 hours in the morning.
Okay, that's a lot of time. Would you ask me 2 to 3 questions about exercise?
Do you like exercise?
Yes, I like exercise.
Do you prefer exercise in the gym or house?
At home.
Which kind of you do exercise?
I would just walk for a while or maybe some yoga. Thank you. This is the end of your speaking test and you have passed, okay? It's not like excellent, it's not like amazing, but it is a pass, right? And I just want you to work a little bit harder with your part 1. You know, part 2 is just 2 minutes, so I know you can manage that. You can also ask some questions at the part 1 where you just start telling a story, recent story. I hope so examiner will not ask you this question, but in case examiner will ask you this question, cut it short. How to shorten that elf story. Recently, I read a story about 2 elves and a shoemaker, and the story was about who made the shoes. That's all. You know, don't tell the whole story. No, that's going to be not all right. Okay, so this is the end of your speaking test. Now, this is ISE 1 sample independent listening task. Okay, you're going to listen to a conversation about a place in London. You will hear the talk twice. As you listen, write down some notes about what you hear if you want to. Then I will ask you 6 questions on some facts about the place. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Now,
ISE 1, Task 1.
The oldest shopping centre in London is the Burlington Arcade. It's a narrow street with a roof and small shops on either side. The shops sell mainly expensive things such as handmade shoes and jewellery. A very rich man built it in 1819. He wanted to build a shopping street next to his large house because people were throwing rubbish into his garden, but this soon stopped them. It's very quiet and peaceful in the arcade, and this is because there are some very strange rules. For example, you can't carry large objects, play a musical instrument, run or sing. Also, you can't open an umbrella. The Beadles, who are a kind of private police force, walk up and down the arcade. They have to wear long coats and tall black hats. If you break the rules, the Beadles can make you go outside. You need a lot of money to shop in the arcade. 4 million visitors come to the arcade every year, but most of them don't buy anything. They just like to look around and have a quiet break.
Now listen again.
The oldest shopping centre in London is the Burlington Arcade. It's a narrow street with a roof and small shops on either side. The shops sell mainly expensive things such as handmade shoes and jewellery. A very rich man built it in 1819. He wanted to build a shopping street next to his large house because people were throwing rubbish into his garden, but this soon stopped them. It's very quiet and peaceful in the arcade, and this is because there are some very strange rules. For example, you can't carry large objects, play a musical instrument, run or sing. Also, you can't open an umbrella. The Beadles, who are a kind of private police force, walk up and down the arcade. They have to wear long coats and tall black hats. If you break the rules, the Beadles can make you go outside. You need a lot of money to shop in the arcade. 4 million visitors come to the arcade every year, but most of them don't buy anything. They just like to look around and have a quiet break.
All right. Are you ready to answer some questions?
Yes.
What can you buy in the Burlington Arcade?
We can buy handmade clothes, handmade thing.
Thank you. When was Burlington Arcade built?
1819.
Why did the rich man build the Burlington Arcade?
Because Wellington make shopping because in the large house everyone not throw rubbish in the garden.
What happens if you break a rule in the Burlington Arcade?
Go outside.
Okay. How many people visit the Burlington Arcade every year?
$4 million.
That is correct. Thank
4
you.
million.
Thank you. You have passed. Okay. So we need at least 4 answers correct with this one. Nidhi, I have told you before as well that try out small answers. Don't try to give very long answers. That's not good. Okay, now let's move to the last part of the listening. Right. Nidhi, you're going to listen to a conversation about Inspire Kids. I want you to listen to the recording once and tell me, what is it about in few words? Let's listen.
Okay.
There's a famous organisation in London called Inspire Kids. Children of all ages have attended since it started over 10 years ago. New centres have recently opened in other British cities. Inspire Kids is planning even more centres. Now, Inspire Kids needs helpers to work in its many after-school clubs. If you have skills such as music, drama or sport, you will be able to share this with the children. Inspire Kids will provide full training. Helpers need to offer at least 2 hours a week, but Inspire Kids welcomes people who can work for longer. You must be over 18 to work for Inspire Kids. If you're not 18, perhaps you can help to raise money, because Inspire Kids always needs to buy more equipment.
All right. Could you please tell me, what is the information about?
Inspire Kids need teacher after school. Then we inspire them. They 18 years old. Inspire Kid needs equipment.
Okay. All right. Can you try it again? Use some connection between your words also, because it was too much. Once again, what is this recording about?
Recording about inspire kids for needs teacher after school.
Now listen again and write down 6 important facts from the recording.
Okay. Okay.
Let's listen.
There's a famous organisation in London called Inspire Kids. Children of all ages have attended since it started over 10 years ago. New centres have recently opened in other British cities. Inspire Kids is planning even more centres. Now, Inspire Kids needs helpers to work in its many after-school clubs. If you have skills such as music, drama or sport, you will be able to share this with the children. Inspire Kids will provide full training. Helpers need to offer at least 2 hours a week, but Inspire Kids welcomes people who can work for longer. You must be over 18 to work for Inspire Kids. If you're not 18, perhaps you can help to raise money, because Inspire Kids always needs to buy more equipment.
All right, Nidhi, would you like to tell me 6 facts about Inspire Kids?
Inspire kids need helper after school. 10 years ago, British other opened the new house for Inspire kids. We need music, drama. Then with children. We need for teaching. We need 18 years. Children is playing 2 days in a week. Then you not 18 years, you wasting money.
Okay, all right. Let me ask you some follow-up questions. What is Inspire Kids planning to do? Nidhi.
Yes.
What is Inspire Kids planning to do?
Inspire kid learn music and football.
Okay. That is incorrect, though. Planning to open more centers.
Yes.
Nidhi, how many hours do you have to work?
6 hours.
2.
2 hours.
2 hours. That is right. Okay. What skills do you need?
We need music and football. And
what will Inspire Kids provide? Nidhi.
yes.
What will they provide? What will Inspire Kids provide?
Inspire Kid provide, they teach music and
No, this is what they
football.
need. But what do they provide? That's the question.
They provide learn something after school.
Look, beautiful. I asked you what skills do they need? They need the skill of music, drama, or sport. What will Inspire Kids provide? They will provide training. Yeah?
Yeah.
And what is Inspire Kids planning to do? Planning to open more centers. Understand it?